Well, hello there. Today we're going to quickly take a look at patch 26.4. We've already talked about a lot of this in the patch preview, but while my client is loading, I thought I'd share with you kind of a quick rundown before you start playing League today. So, most of the things that we talked about, jungle buffs and jungle nerfs, are in. Let's go specifically to some of the champions that will affect top lane and general gameplay. So Mbessa getting a nerf to jungle clear, just a little bit. And then I'm going to skip through a lot of these because not all of them are relevant to top lane, but they're worth a good read. Camille, her E, once she hooks into a wall, she already gains the attack speed passive, doesn't need to land on a champion. Darius Jungle's getting a buff. And then Gwen is getting a quick nerf. It's not too bad, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's more nerfed late game rather than early game. And there's a buff to level. Her ult gets a nerf altogether. Ilaoi, her passive damage goes up as the game goes on. So be careful if you're fighting against top lane Ilaoi. Expect her to do a bit more damage. Kayle, her Q is getting a nerf, but it's a nerf late game. And then Kennen top, Kennen's ult will be 2 minutes across all 3 levels. That helps us with Kennen because if we can more predictably fight Kennen without ult or slicing Maelstrom, it helps when it comes to dealing damage. Rumble has lower health, will make it much easier to trade against him. And then maximum damage has also been nerfed. But it's once it's level 3, it's still the same. Ryze, it'll be much easier to ult. It'll be much easier for Ryze to ult away or towards you. So keep that in mind. Swain slow is now flat 50% on the W. And then for ult, there's a reduction in AP scaling. Teemo has a buff, but it's for monster damage, not for top lane. Udyr, because Udyr needed damage buffs. So a bit of an increase in Q, which is his main damage ability. And then an increase in shield with the W later on in the game. Zac, let's see. I think we talked about this quickly. So Q is getting a buff, 3% of bonus health, 30% AP. And then ult has a nerf, nerfing damage, both initial base damage and maximum damage. And then I think that's mostly it. Let's just scroll down to, let's see if there are any bug fixes that might affect us, especially when playing Yorick. I don't see any Yorick specific updates here. Nope, I think that's it. Let's see if there's anything else. Rengar bug, Hinoon Jin. Okay. I think that's mostly it. So just keep those things in mind when fighting top lane. In general, there's a Camille buff, there is an Ilaoi buff, and then there's a Gwen nerf. Am I missing anything else? But feel free to read through. Ambessa's jungle nerf might cause her to come back to top lane. So there's that. Okay. I'll just wait for this to load to finish updating, and then I'll see you guys on the Rift. GG.